Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reece Barrett, I'm from Perth, Australia, and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaulo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Eastern Arizona College. Monsters lead at 23-3 over Scottsdale. 9:50 to play in the first half. Thanks for joining us here on the EAC live stream on YouTube. Malia Ukestein with the ball, now back out on top to Talia Dial. She'll spin on Sky Miller, out on top to Williams. Williams steps through, and she traveled with the basketball.
Monsters ball.
Ebba Zalmans, the 6-foot freshman from Sweden, with the defense. A little bit of foul trouble for the Monsters here in the first quarter. Chavez with the ball now for Eastern, off to Cassidy Dixon. On top to Sky Miller. Back to Chavez. Right side to Dixon. Dixon far side to Alana Pewe. She'll drive the lane. Left elbow jumper won't go. Pulled down by Talia Dial. To the near side to Ukestein. Ukestein nearly traveled. Kept her foot though. Off to Talia Dial. Dial drives. Kicks in the corner. 3-ball on the way. Around and off by Amaya Felix. Rebounded by Zalmans, and she traveled with the basketball. Be a turnover back to Scottsdale. Into the Scottsdale lineup, number 23, Asia Patterson, replacing Danae Williams. If you're just joining us, actually, everybody's just joining us. I'm Lee Patterson, student production of EAC women's basketball tonight. Dial drives around Sky Miller, and Sky has to reach in and knocks Dial to the ground. The foul will be on number 5, Sky Miller, her second. The first team foul. Into the Eastern lineup will be number 1, Tiara Bolden. And now the official that called the foul said that was on the way up. And so they will give Talia Dial free throws. Bit of big free throw discrepancy. How many free throws for Scottsdale so far in the first quarter and 2 minutes? 10, and Eastern has shot 3. First one is up and in by Dial, 5'10" freshman from Mirage. El Mirage. On the floor for Eastern right now, Elva Chavez, Tiara Bolden, Cassidy Dixon, Ebba Zalmans, and Alana Pewe. Traveling violation on so Scottsdale's 4 points are all from the foul line, 23-4, Eastern on top. Bolden with the basketball. Into the front court to Pewe, near side. Looking for Dixon, now hands it off to her, coming left. Looking for Zalmans down low, instead finds Bolden in the corner. On top to Chavez. Chavez down low to Zalmans, stolen away by Malia Ukestein. Into the front court against Pewe. Goes left on her, into the lane, kicks it left corner, blocked by Cassidy Dixon. Nice athletic move by Dixon, and then is fouled as she goes through a double team. Nice athletic hustle there by Cassidy Dixon. The foul will go on 3. Talia Dial, her first team foul, non-shooting foul. On the floor for Scottsdale right now, they've got Asia Patterson, Talia Dial, Malia Ukestein, Amaya Felix, and Cassidy Meyer. Payway with the basketball. Around to Zolomon, screens, comes right with the basketball on top to Dixon. Left corner now to Chavez. She'll drive right, spin left on the baseline, and is going to be called for travel.
Scottsdale ball.
Turnover back to Scottsdale. 7:55 to play in the first half. 23-4. Eastern on top. Into Ukestein. Pushes it up the near side against Payway. Gets a screen. Goes left with it around Patterson. Launches a 3 and buries it for Ukestein. That's the game that Scottsdale. Ukestein for 3. That's the game Scottsdale wants. They want to find some open room around the three-point line and shoot it. Payway with the basketball, looking low. Now gets a screen, goes right with it, kicks it across to Dixon, left side. Dixon comes right on the drive, off to Payway. She's going to catch and shoot a 3, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 3. The foul will go on, 25, Amaya Felix, her second.
Amaya Felix, her second.
Into the Scottsdale lineup will be number 20, Nikiana Kinsel, the 5'3" freshman from Flagstaff.
Nikiana Kinsel.
To the line for Eastern, number 4, Alana Payway, 5'6" freshman from Hamilton, New Zealand. Her first one is up and in. She'll go to the line for her second of 3. That is up and good. She'll get one more. Pretty pure shot from the foul line for Payway. Third is up and in. All 3 of them from the foul line. 26-7. Eastern on top. 7:14 to play in the first half. Right side with the basketball. Kinsel with it. She'll go right against Bolden. Tries to reverse it. Free throw line jumper. Off glass won't go. Offensive foul called underneath. Against 23, Asia Patterson. That'll be her second. Third team foul. Into the Scottsdale lineup. Number 22, Brianna McRitchie Tobias, a freshman from Vallejo, California. Full court pressure now by the Artichokes. Payway with it in the backcourt. Turns and sprints it into the front court. Finds Zolomons. On top to Chavez. Right side to Payway. Looks down low to Solomons. Catches, backs down the defender. Kicks it out to Bolden. She's going to fire a 3. Good! Nice kick by Zolomons to Bolden for 3. 29-7 Monsters. 6:26 to play in the first half. Ukestein, right side with the basketball. Ukestein, I'm sorry. Works against Payway, wants to drive right baseline. Kicks it in the corner, fakes the 3, drives into the lane, off the glass, no good. Chavez with the rebound for Eastern. She'll sprint it up the left side. Cross court to Zolomons, to Dixon, and she throws it over the head of Bolden. It's going to be over and back. It's going to be a turnover back to Scottsdale. Into the Eastern lineup will be number 3, Mia Carter, the 5'8" sophomore guard from here in Thatcher, Arizona, replacing Cassidy Dixon. Into Ukestein. On top now to Dial. Dial drives the right baseline. Gets to the glass and 1. We'll see who they get.
Dial.
Count the basket. The foul is on 14. Elva Chavez.
Her first. Second team foul.
there's a question of the official book. And now the Eastern coaching staff coming to the table. So I think in the official book they've got Mia Carter as 23, and she's wearing 3 on the floor, and that's going to be a Class B technical, I believe. 22 in the book. We had her as 22 as well, right? The officials talking with Angelica DePaulo about the situation, about how they're going to handle it. So it looks like it will be a administrative technical against Eastern Arizona College. And that will put
There's a wrong number in the book. Mia Carter is wearing number 3. Will be a technical foul.
first free throw is good by Ukestein. No team foul, it's just an administrative technical. Second free throw is in and out, no good for Ukestein. And now we'll go back to the foul line where number 3, Talia Dial, will shoot her free throws for the Artichokes. That one is up and good. Just the one. 29-11. Eastern Arizona on top, 5:46 to play. Into the front court. Carter with it. Out on top to Payway. Right side. Bolden, step back, jumper, good. Jab step, hard dribble, step back, good from 15. Into the front court. Right side, Dial for 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Chavez. Leaves it for Payway. On top now for the Monsters. Payway swings it to Carter. Carter goes around the screen, left side, hands it off to Bolden. She's going to fire the 3. Looks good. Front iron, though, off. Ukestein with the rebound. What happened? I don't know. The officials.
Official timeout.
The officials blew the whistle and sent both teams to their benches. And we're trying to decide what this call is going to be. I think all 10 players on the floor are as confused as I am at this point. So now they want both coaches at the table, and we're going to see if we can listen in. And now Angelica DePaulo is not happy with the call. Technical foul on white 14, Elva Chavez.
Got an intentional foul against the Monsters, number 14, Elva Chavez.
So that will be her second. And now Ukestein to the line to shoot free throws for Scottsdale. She puts it up and in. And the second one is up and good as well for her. So we've had technical, an administrative technical. We've had an intentional foul. So it will be Scottsdale basketball. after the fouls. Victoria Santana back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Pewe. Santana, the 5'9" freshman guard from Santo Andre, Brazil. 4:58 to play first half. Monsters up 31-13. Faith Diggs with it now, left side to Dial. Dial gonna go right against Carter. Swings it on top to Ukestein. Goes right around a screen, now left, fires the three, blocked by Bolden. Picked up by Dial in the lane, running floater is on the way, no good. Rebounded by Tobias. Out to Ukestein, thinks about the three, now resets offense to Diggs between the circles. Works against Santana out on top. Goes left, now backs it back up, gets a screen. Now right side, drives the lane, steps through, loops under, no good. Rebound is loose, and Tiara Bolden comes out ahead. On the run, in the lane, stepped through, and she traveled with the basketball. And then the injured Artichoke down behind the play. I think in that scramble, the injured Artichoke may have hit her head against the knee of one of her teammates. So now the training staff is out to take a look. And we'll step away as well. We'll take an injury timeout. Monsters lead 31-13. 4:11 to play first half. Back after this.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. The small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice to give. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I just think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Patterson and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaula. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard.
Welcome back here to KATO Gymnasium. Patterson with you. 4:05 to play in the first half. Monsters lead 31-13. Dial drives in the lane, loses the handle, and they're going to say off of Eastern. It will stay with Scottsdale.
Monsters ball.
19. Oh no, they're going to say Scottsdale ball. It will be Diggs to inbound, baseline left. Looking low to Dial, gets it to Dial, and one. As she got around Mia Carter and put it up and in. The foul will be on Carter. That will be her first. That'll put Dial at the line to try to make it a three-point play for Scottsdale. 3:57 to play, first half, 31-15. In and out, no good. And Carter with the rebound. During that last timeout, was just talking with former Eastern Arizona College Gila Monsters, Jasmine Singleton's dad. He was just here. As Tiara Bolden goes to the glass, can't hit. Three bodies on the floor. Dial back the other way, though, for Scottsdale. Steps through and scores for Scottsdale. Jasmine Singleton now at San Jose State. And her brother, J.J. White Jr., plays on the EAC men's team this year. Carter with the ball, left side. Eastern up 31-17. This is the score they led against Cochise on Wednesday night. Santana drives the right baseline in the lane to Zolomans. She'll follow, gets to the glass, and scores for Ebba Zolomans. Back the other way, Dial with the basketball. Launches a long three. She's feeling it. That's back-to-back-to-back buskets for Buskets. Baskets and buckets together. Buskets, folks. 33-20. Monsters lead by 13 with 2:55 to play in the first half. Bolden with the ball, left side, now on top to Carter. Right side to Chavez, in the corner to Santana. Santana fires a three. Front iron won't go. Rebounded down low by Danae Williams for the Artichokes. Into the front court. Stop. Three ball on the way. Back iron, no. Chavez with the rebound. And a timeout called by Eastern. 2:31 to play first half. It's Eastern 33, Scottsdale 20. Back after this timeout.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. To describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice to give. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say Kabadis, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play.
Gymnasium, campus of Eastern Arizona College, Thatcher, Arizona. Lee Patterson with you. 2:31 to play in the first half, 33-20. Eastern on top. Eastern led, though, 24-6 at one point. Santana pushes it up for the Monsters. Trapped at midcourt. Up to Bolden. Bolden over to Chavez. Left side to Dixon. Dixon traveled with the basketball. She knew it. She knew it right away. She threw the ball to the official as soon as she heard the whistle. She transferred from Grand Canyon University. The clock has not started. There he goes. 2:12 to play. Eugestein into the front court for the Artichokes, top of the key. Left side to Diggs. Diggs goes left. Back left side, Eugestein fakes the three, works against Bolden on the near side. 8 to shoot, and a throwaway into the hands of Santana. 3-on-1 the other way. Left side to Cassidy Dixon. Left-handed off the glass, and it rolls in. Cassidy Dixon has that extra gear. If I would put anybody in the league against Cassidy Dixon in a foot race. Dial drives the lane, reverse layup won't go. Santana high for the rebound, and she's fouled in the backcourt on a reach-in. That'll be the fourth team foul on the Artichokes. That will go on Eugestein.
Scottsdale number 30, Malia Eugestein, her first. Fourth team foul.
That is the fourth team foul. It'll be Eastern basketball. Length of the floor, left to right, with 93 seconds to play. We'll catch up with Eastern men's coach, Cam Turner, at halftime. Talk about his exciting win in the early game. Into the front court, Santana with it. Left side. Off to Dixon. Dixon comes right on the dribble to Santana. Santana drives, gets through, off the glass. What a move for Victoria Santana. Splits the double team, goes off the off foot, kisses it off the glass for two. 37-20 Monsters with 1:08 to play in the first half. Diggs with the basketball, on top to Dial. Dial against Dixon now. Goes right, in the lane, poked away by Chavez, and out of bounds.
Scottsdale ball.
It will be Scottsdale basketball, baseline left, Eugestein to inbound. Lobs it in on top to Diggs. Diggs goes left against Santana, gets into the lane and scores. She got there before the help did. 37-22. Monsters on top with 42 seconds to play in the first half. Left side to Dixon. Dixon tries to get it in the lane to Chavez, stole away by Eugestein. She'll push it up, works against Dixon at the midcourt stripe. Near side to Diggs. Diggs works on Dixon, on Santana in the lane, no good, and rebounded by Zolomans. Off to Chavez. 21 seconds, the shot clock is off. And it's over and back as Chavez tried to get a Santana at midcourt. Santana tried to do everything she could to make sure she was in the front court before she got the ball, but she couldn't. 17.6 seconds to play in the half. Scottsdale will have a chance to take the final shot. Diggs will inbound for Scottsdale at midcourt. Into the hands of Eugestein. 13 seconds. Works against Bolden. Now left around a screen from Williams. Tries to drive the lane. Scoops underneath, up and in by Cassidy Meyer. And that's the way the first half comes to an end. 37-24, Monsters on top. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back to recap it on halftime right after this.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. To describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is just sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I just think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Perth, Australia, and I'm studying journalism. Commentator team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Welcome back inside KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. 37-24, the EAC women lead at halftime over Scottsdale Community College. We're joined now on the headset by Eastern Arizona College men's coach Cameron Turner. And coach, an exciting ball game, a 69-68 win over the Artichokes for you guys.
Yeah, definitely an exciting game, a very physical game. You know, I thought we were getting easy shots in that first half. They just weren't falling. We went into halftime, you know, I said, hey, we just weathered the storm. They're playing at the pace that we want to play. Scottsdale's really known for playing very up-tempo, fast-break basketball. You know, that's not us. You know, so we just wanted to play our pace, and I said, hey, we weathered the storm. Things are going to come together.
And they did. I mean, you guys exuded a lot of energy to get back in it. You were down as many as 10, fought back. But once you took that lead with about 5 minutes to go, you never let it go.
No, I was really happy, and we did it by the bench. That's why I was encouraged. You know, I had Noah Goalie and Talbot Kamard. They didn't play. They didn't play on Wednesday, but they had 2 good days of practice, and they kind of earned the right to play. I thought, hey, this is the type of game they can play, and they really showed up for us.
No, they really did. I thought both those guys that you mentioned defensively were able to stay in front of the Scottsdale guards and really force them out of what they wanted to do because you guys were longer out on top in front of them.
Yeah. Another one is Frank Weinels. You know, he's coming off some injuries, kind of out of the rotation because of that. But, man, I know he can score on the block, and they were having struggling guarding our big, so like, hey, I'm going to give him a chance. And he had 2 big buckets.
Yeah,
and then
he really
he kind of helped us be able to space the floor when he was in there.
Yeah, and that game was originally supposed to be your final conference game of 2022, but now you got one next Wednesday.
Yeah, because of the Super Bowl and the waste management, we had to change the game around, so we're going to play South Mountain at home at 6 o'clock. So before the kids go home for the break, and then us coaches get a break.
And, I mean, we've talked about this for years here. I mean, you've got some guys that have played in college basketball, some that haven't, but they've played a lot of basketball already, more than they're used to.
Oh yeah, big time, especially those freshmen.
Yeah.
You know, this is a big deal for them to get to that mental break and whatnot. We've traveled a lot, so all over the place, but we got a good group and they have band together. So and this is a gritty win to show, hey, we're going to be a force to reckon with in the conference. And Scottsdale, hey, they do a great job. They're a good team. They're going to win a lot of games, so it's a big win for us.
Yeah, no, I think that I said that in my post game on the radio earlier, that this game as we get towards the middle and the end of the conference season is one that you can look back on and go, that's where they weathered the storm. They were gritty. They were down. They came back. They got the win, and that's something that you can look back on later in the season. And guys, go, hey, we've done this before, guys. We're not out of any game.
Exactly. We've been harping on our defensive side of the ball, and we're really starting to come together and pride ourselves that, hey, we're going to get stops, and we're going to be in every game from our defense side. So I've been happy.
Well, and the last two teams you played offensively want to run. And I think, I mean, you split the two games, but I really feel like you were able to slow that momentum down.
Yeah, we held Coach East to 79, the average basically 90 points a game. Scottsdale coming in, they were averaging 88 points a game. We held them 69. That means we're guard.
Yeah, I mean, those are things you're able to check off, win or lose. Like, hey, we did this, guys. Like, that we're able to do this, and if that continues as the conference season continues, it's going to be hard for teams to get out and run on you guys.
Yeah, I'm happy. So, finals week, so hopefully kids study this weekend, and we'll get ready for Wednesday.
Well, Coach, congratulations on a big home win, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Appreciate it.
That is Eastern Arizona College men's coach Cam Turner. We'll take another timeout here at halftime. Eastern women lead 37-24. We'll be back after this.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say Kabadis, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Perth, Australia, and I'm studying journalism. Commentator team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaulo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say Kabadis, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Perth, Australia, and I'm studying journalism. Commentator team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaulo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Perth, Australia, and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaulo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Welcome back inside KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. Thanks for Cameron Turner joining us at halftime. Let's take a quick rundown of the first half stats for Eastern. 5 points for Tiara Bolden, 6 for Addie Malone, 7 for Victoria Santana, 2 for Cassidy Dixon, 6 for Solance Montoya, 3 for Alana Pawe, 4 for Sky Miller, 2 for Elva Chavez, and 2 for Ebba Zawlins. So nobody in double digits for the Monsters, yet they hold a 37-24 lead Tilia Dial leads Scottsdale with 11 points, 8 for Malaya Ukastain, 2 for Faith Diggs, 2 for Cassidy Meyer, and 1 for Danae Williams. Eastern shot 45% from the floor. Their largest lead was 22, and it is now a 13-point halftime lead for the Monsters. Eastern has led the entire way. Ready for second half action. The Monsters will go with Bolden, Malone, Montoya, Dixon, and Santana, the starting 5. Scottsdale will counter with Diggs, Ukastain, Williams, Dial, and Cassidy Meyer. Malone into the front court. Malone had foul trouble. She had 2 fouls in the first half, so she'd been on the bench all of the second quarter. Malone, probably since we were able to get the broadcast on, our viewers tonight haven't seen Malone in the game. She picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. Diggs into the front court, works against Santana. Gets a screen for Williams, goes left with it. Now back right to the near side to Ukastain. Works against Malone, gets to the right baseline, leaves it off to Meyer underneath and puts it up and in. Dixon came with the help side defense, and that left Meyer alone on the block. She put it up and in. Malone hands it off on the near side to Bolden. Now back to Malone, right side to Santana. She'll go right, picks up her dribble, leaves it to Dixon, right corner. She's going to try a 3, buries it from the corner. Cassidy Dixon for 3. Diggs pushes it into the front court, goes left to Dial. On top to Williams. Williams against Montoya, goes right into the lane, kicks it back out to Ukastain. Works against Malone. Here comes the screen from Meyer. Malone gets through it, but Ukastain goes back the right way, fires the 3, that's short. Picked up by Santana. Santana pushes it up the right side for the Monsters. On top to Malone. Malone with it between the circles. Left side to Dixon. Dixon around on top to Santana. She's going to fire a 3. Back iron no good. Rebounded by Cassidy Dixon. Back to Montoya. Loses her footing and the ball. Turnover into the hands of Williams. Here come the Artichokes on the run. Left side around Montoya, and she can't hit the shot. Foul will be called on Shalance Montoya. That'll be her 3rd against the Monster Center. That'll put 14. Danae Williams at the line.
Shooting 2, number 14, Danae Williams.
Williams, 1 point tonight. Make it 2 as she hits the next. Now Williams will get another shot for the Artichokes. Fires, that one is good, 2 for 2 at the line for her. 40-28, Monsters on top, 8:16 to play. Into the front court, Victoria Santana with it. Right side to Dixon, near side to Santana. She'll drive the left baseline, leaves it for Montoya. Elbow jumper, rolls off, no good. Meyer with the rebound. Pushes it into the front court to Dial. She's their leading scorer with 11 in the first half. Cross court now to Ukastain. Loses the handle. Now regains possession. Off to Diggs. Diggs in the lane against Santana. Now backs it back out. And a whistle and a foul against number 10, Victoria Santana. That'll be her 2nd. Coach DePaulo wants an illegal screen call, but it is going to go against Santana. She nearly steals the inbound pass, though, but Diggs chases it down on the near side. Top of the key, hands it off way outside to Dial with 9 to shoot. Long jumper, partially blocked, picked up by Cassidy Dixon. Dixon on the run. Scottsdale gets back on defense, and Eastern will slow it down. Out on top to Malone. Malone goes right on the dribble. Now back on the flare screen, Malone for three. Good for Addie Malone. 43-28. Monsters hitting some big shots here in the third quarter. Yuka Stein dribbles all the way to the right baseline against Malone. Lobs it down, and a whistle and a foul on Cassidy Dixon, as that's going to be the first on Dixon, non-shooting foul. Third team foul, though. Lobbed it into Williams. Williams goes left, works against Montoya, spins in the lane, and another foul going to be called on Shalance Montoya. That will be her fourth.
Foul on Monsters number 25, Shalance Montoya, her fourth team foul.
Into the Eastern lineup will be number 44, Gracie Sorensen.
Number 14, Danae Williams.
And Danae Williams back to the line for two. Eastern comes into this one with a 10-game winning streak. They're 10-0 on the season, 4-0 in the league. Williams hits the first. Scottsdale comes into this game 3-4 overall, 1-3 in the league. Eastern leads at 43-29 as Williams in and out on the second one. Cassidy Dixon with the rebound. Off to Santana on the far side. She'll hand it off to Malone. Malone pushes it up into the front court against Yuka Stein. Goes right, crossover on top to Dixon. Dixon in the lane to Gracie Sorensen, lefty and good. Gracie Sorensen had a big game Wednesday night against Cochise. She gets her first points of the game on this one. Diggs drives the lane, right side to Meyer, and foul called on Sorensen as she got her up. The foul on Sorensen will be her third. So now Montoya with 4 and Sorensen with 3. Into the line, Cassidy Meyer will shoot 2 for the Artichokes. First one back iron too hard. Meyer will get another one for the Artichokes. That one is on the way and rolls in for Meyer. 45-30, Monsters by 15, 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Into the front court. Santana with it, top of the key. Now to Dixon, around right side to Bolden. Bolden comes left around the top of the key. Right side, catch, shoot, Addie Malone. Good! She saw the opening and she took it around the double screen. 48-30, Monsters back by 18. Diggs on top against Williams, works against Sorensen, spins into the lane, blocked on the way up, gets her own rebound. Out on top to Dixon. Dixon swings it right side to Dial. Dixon, Eastern, steals it away. Into the hands of Bolden. Bolden pushes it up, left side, lobs it up to Sorensen. She catches and she's fouled by Williams. That'll be the second on Danae Williams.
Foul on Scottsdale number 14, Danae Williams.
Into the Eastern lineup will be number 5, Sky Miller.
Number 5, Sky Miller.
Replacing Tiara Bolden.
Shooting 2, Gracie Sorensen.
Sorensen at the line to shoot 2 for Eastern. The first one is up and good for her. Sorensen will get another shot. 3 points for her tonight. Make it 4. Monsters extend their lead to 20. They led by as many as 22 in the first half. Back to a 20-point lead now for Eastern. Digs into the front court, left side, gets a screen on top by Williams, goes right against Santana, hands it off. Illegal screen called on Diggs, as after she handed it off, she kind of gave a shoulder tap to Addie Malone. That'll be her first, second team foul. Now the Monsters will get it back. Malone with it, pushes it into the front court on top to Dixon. Dixon drives into the lane, leaves it for Sorensen, and Sorensen will be tied up as Faith Diggs is there to grab the ball. That'll be a turnover back to Scottsdale. 4:56 to play, third quarter, 50-30, Monsters on top. Faith Diggs with it now, top of the key for Scottsdale. She's going to fire a three straight away and bury it.
Faith Diggs for three.
And then Diggs nearly steals the inbound pass against Victoria Santana. It'll stay with Eastern, though, deep in the backcourt. Dixon will inbound. Into Malone. Malone pushes it up the near side against Ukastang. Down to Gracie Sorensen. Lefty off the glass and good. If Sorensen can get the ball in the paint, she can score. She showed us that Wednesday night in extended minutes against Cochise. 52-33. Dial with it against Miller. Drives right. Miller stays with her. Can't find any room. Nice defense there by Sky. Off to Williams. She's going to fire a long two. That won't go. Santana clears. Eastern has numbers. Up to Sky Miller. Miller to Malone. Off the glass and good. For Addison Malone. Timeout, Scottsdale. 4:01 to play in the third. 54-33. Eastern leads. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Perth, Australia, and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Aubrey Pace. I'm from Thatcher, Arizona. I'm studying sports medicine and personal training. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 7:30 p.m. on December 10th at KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Welcome back inside KATO Gymnasium, home of the Eastern Arizona College Gila Monsters. And I will make this guarantee here right now. You ready? This is the only collegiate matchup in the United States, in the world tonight, between Gila Monsters and Artichokes. Eastern leads 54-33 with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Faith Diggs with it, left side. Crossover dribble, gets around Santana. Blocked by Sorensen, but a whistle and a foul. Are they going to get Santana on the side, or is it? It is going to be on Santana. That will be her third.
Santana, her third. 16 foul.
And Tiara Bolden will get back up off the bench. She will replace Santana.
Number 1, Tiara Bolden. Shooting 2.
And now Faith Diggs at the line to shoot 2 for the Artichokes. Her first one is in and out, no good. Diggs will get another shot. She's got 5 points tonight for the Artichokes. Second one is up, in and out, no good. Dixon with the rebound for the Monsters. Off to Malone. Malone pushes it up the right side. On top, poked away by Diggs. Here she comes on the run against Miller. Can't hit the shot. Sky with the rebound. Long baseball pass to Cassidy Dixon, and she'll lay it up and in. That was a nice job by Sky Miller, knowing that she was going to pick up a foul if she went for the block, so she just kind of peeled away. And Diggs left the layup short. 56-33 Monsters. In the corner, Dial with it. She'll fire a three. Back iron, no good. And a whistle and a foul called on Sorensen underneath.
Foul against EA.
That's going to be a foul on Sorensen. That'll be her fourth. Into the Scottsdale lineup, Monique Shim replacing Dial. And now Asia Patterson to the line. That is the 5th foul against the Monsters. So for the remaining 3:18, Scottsdale will shoot free throws. Patterson's first one is good. Patterson back to the line for the Artichokes. That one is in and out, no good. Dixon pulls down the rebound. She'll hand it off to Malone. Pushes it into the front court. On top to Miller. Miller gets a screen, goes right. Down low to Gracie Sorensen. She can't hit the shot, and rebounded by Ukastang down low for the Artichokes. Off to Diggs. They're going to put 25 seconds on the shot clock, as it did not reset properly. Now it will be Scottsdale ball in the front court.
Official time for the tie.
She delay a game warning against Tiara Bolden for reaching over the inline on a throw-in. We've seen it all in this women's game. We really have. An administrative technical, an intentional foul. Down low to Meyer. Meyer goes left. Off the glass, won't go. Sky Miller with the rebound. Now she's on the run. Right side. Tries to get it to Tiara Bolden. And off of her and out of bounds. Sky Miller with a fastball across the lane that Bolden just couldn't quite corral. Ukestein into the front court. Works against Malone, way out on top. Left side to Diggs. Monsters with a 22-point lead, matches their largest. Goes left, and a reach-in foul called against Addie Malone. That's going to be her third as well.
Foul against the Monsters, number 2, Addison Malone, her third. Shooting 2.
2:32 to play in the third, 56-34, Monsters lead. Diggs at the line to shoot 2. In and out, no good by Diggs. What's the free throw total for Scottsdale so far tonight? Attempts. Diggs will get another shot for the Artichokes. This is the 30th free throw attempt of the night for Scottsdale. It's short, rebounded by Cassidy Dixon. Into the hands of Malone. Well, off to Miller. Miller drives, leaves it over her head for Sorensen, who puts it up and in. Nice pass by Sky Miller, draws the double team, threw it over her head for the 2. Diggs into the front court, works against Dixon, left side. Out on top to Ukestein. Now against Malone, 2 minutes to play in the third, Monsters by 24. Goes left in the lane, elbow jumper on the way, no good. Rebounded by Miller for the Monsters. Malone sprints it into the front court. Nobody picks her up yet. Crossover in the lane. Lefty off glass, won't go. And Diggs will pull down the rebound. 3-on-1, now 4-on-1. Miller back. Left side, can't hit for Diggs. Meyer will get the rebound and put back for the Artichokes. 94 seconds to play in the third, 58-36. Into the front court. Malone with it, off to Dixon. Dixon comes left, kicks it in the corner to Miller. Miller on top to Malone, and she traveled with the basketball.
Scottsdale ball.
Back into the Scottsdale lineup will be number 14, Danae Williams. And number 20, Nikiana Kinsel. It'll be Scottsdale basketball, backcourt left, into Kinsel. 1:14 to play in the third. Monsters up 58-36. Right side to Williams. Nearly loses it, but chased it down. Check that. That is Faith Diggs with it. In the lane, running floater won't go. And Miller will pull down the rebound for Eastern. She'll push it in the front court for the Monsters, all the way to the right corner. Near side to Bolden. Bolden goes left into the lane, loses the handle and out of bounds. Turnover back to Scottsdale. 46.1 seconds, a 16-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So Eastern will get the ball back. Diggs with it, top of the key, goes around a screen right side, gets into the lane against Bolden, and a whistle and a foul called on Tiara Bolden. That'll be her first. Into the Scottsdale lineup with number 3, Talia Dial. She will actually be coming in for the shooter Diggs. Diggs' first free throw is up. That one is short. Compared to their 30 now 1 free throw attempts, how many for Eastern? 8 free throws tonight for Eastern, 32 now for Scottsdale. Free throw is up and good for Diggs. She'll head to the bench. Dial will come back in for her.
Number 3, Talia Dial.
32.8 seconds, 2.8 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So for all intents and purposes, the Monsters can take a final shot here. Malone into the front court. Goes right around a Sorensen screen. On top now to Bolden. Bolden goes left. Now back to Malone. Down low, tries to find Sorensen, poked away by Williams. Here comes Kinsel into the front court to Dial. She spins against Sorensen, and that's going to be her 5th. That's going to be the 5th foul on Gracie Sorensen. So Sorensen will foul out with 10 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. So Sorensen, after a big game Wednesday night, got in early foul trouble and is out for the remainder of this one with her 5th foul. Now Dial at the line to shoot a pair for the Artichokes. That one is up and good. 58-37, Monsters lead with 10 seconds to play in the 3rd. Second one is up and good as well. 58-39, Eastern on top, 6 seconds to play in the 3rd. Steal and a long outlet to Shim. Shim to the glass, can't hit, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter here at Eastern Arizona College. With the score, Monsters 58, Scottsdale 39. We'll be back for the 4th quarter after this timeout.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I just think about it is you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barton. I'm from Patterson and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaolo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my 3rd year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my 1st year.
Welcome back to KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. 10 minutes to play in this one. Eastern leads it by 19, 58-39. We're just doing some mathing at the end of the 3rd quarter. 33 fouls called tonight. Scottsdale has shot 32 free throws. Eastern has shot 8. But the Monsters lead 58-39 as we start the 4th quarter. Malone with the basketball, right side, crossover, gets in the lane, pulls up from 10, right side, too hard, and rebounded weak side by Dial for Scottsdale. She'll push it into the front court, left to right against Sky Miller. Gets a screen from Williams, comes right around it. Now a block by Miller, off to Chavez. Chavez on the run against Williams, and she'll back it out and wait for Malone. She gets it to her out on top. And the Monsters will run some clock. Out on top, Chavez Malone gets a screen to Chavez and then throws it over her head. Turnover back to Scottsdale, back into the Scottsdale lineup. Malia Ukestein replacing Dial. Be Scottsdale basketball, left to right, length of the floor. 9:19 to play, Monsters by 19. They've led the entire way in this one. Ukestein into the front court, goes right around a screen, gets into the lane, and loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds. Back to Eastern Arizona. Dixon will inbound into Addie Malone. Into the front court, left side, down low to Sky Miller. Sky, step through, up and good. Sky Miller can pretty much score on any part of the floor. She can shoot it, she can get to the lane, she can rebound, she can defend. She's really developed into a really good basketball player here at Eastern. Into the front court Euchestein with it. Now goes right on Bolden, cuts her off there. Nice defense there by Tiara Bolden. Out on top to Williams against Chavez, 14 against 14. Cross court to Shim for three, back iron no. Malone there for the rebound for Eastern. Into the front court on the sprint, leaves it to Chavez. Chavez, cross court. Lobbed it down low to Sky Miller, off the glass, can't hit, and Williams will pull down the rebound. Got her the ball in the right spot, just a little bit too hard off the glass. Williams brings it into the front court against Chavez. Her runner won't go. Rebounded by Meyer in the lane. Out to Euchestein, near side. She'll go left, check that. That is Kinsel with it. Knocked out of bounds by Eastern.
Scottsdale ball.
Faith Diggs back into the Scottsdale lineup.
Number 1, Faith Diggs.
It will be Scottsdale basketball, baseline right. Diggs will inbound with 13 on the shot clock for the Artichokes. Into Meyer. Meyer goes left on Dixon, loses her footing, and throws it into the hands of Tiara Bolden. Bolden on the run, 2-on-1, lobs it up to Sky Miller, and she'll put it off the glass and good. 2-on-1 basketball there for the Monsters. 60-39, Eastern on top, 8 minutes to play. The clock on one side of the floor is not running. 7:28, now it catches up, and one on the other end for Scottsdale. The foul will go on number 1, Tiara Bolden, her second. Into the Scottsdale lineup will be number 3, Delia Dial.
Shooting 2, Faith Diggs.
And Diggs at the line to shoot a pair for the Artichokes. One more home conference game before the Christmas break here at Eastern. First one by Diggs around and out. It'll be next Wednesday night, 6 and 8. Oh, check that. That one did go in. My eyes saw in, my brain said out. Next Wednesday at 6 and 8 back here at KATO Gymnasium. That will end the 2022 portion of the schedule. Can't hit the next one either. Dial with the rebound, spins around, puts it up and in. 62-42. Eastern on top with 7:12 to play. Dixon with it, left side to Bolden, around the top of the key. Gets a screen from Chavez, now goes left instead, steps through, high off the glass and good for Tiara Bolden.
Tiara Bolden.
64-42, Monsters on top. Into the front court, Diggs with the basketball, comes right around a high ball screen. Running floater off glass won't go. Bolden with the rebound. She sprints it into the front court. Now left side, right side to Dixon, cuts to the glass, too hard, off, no good. Her and Chavez were both in the same vicinity. Into the front court, left side to Williams, drives the baseline, and then a pushing foul going to be called on Elva Chavez. That will be her third. Into the Scottsdale lineup, number 20, Nikiana Kinsel, replacing Diggs. It'll be Scottsdale basketball baseline left. Into the Eastern lineup will be number 4, Alana Paiway. Alana Paiway, the 5'6" freshman guard from St. Peter's Cambridge School in Hamilton, New Zealand. Lob in out on top to Dial. She'll chase it down near the logo. Comes right, now pushes off Miller. Offensive foul called against Dial. Nice job by Sky Miller to keep her feet moving. That'll be the second on Dial. Sky Miller is fired up about drawing that charge. 6:22 to play. Eastern up 64-42. Miller with the ball, top of the key now. Looking for a screen, gets one from Chavez, goes right, finds some room, thinks about it, now takes the 12-foot jumper, back iron won't go. Kinsel with the rebound. Pushes in the front court for the Artichokes. In the lane. Now back out on top to Williams against Chavez. Goes right, now spins left, blocked on the way up, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with Scottsdale. I'm not sure that Cassidy Dixon realized that it was hit by her teammate. I felt like Cassidy could have probably picked that one up, but went out of bounds. It will stay with Scottsdale. 14 on the shot clock. Lob it in on top to Kinsel. Kinsel, left corner to Yuka Stein. In the lane to Meyer. Her short jumper won't go, and Sky Miller skies for the rebound. Into the hands of Addie Malone. Top of the key now. Right side to Chavez. On top to Dixon. Dixon left side to Payway. Down low to Chavez. Turnaround on the baseline is short. Rebounded by Meyer for Scottsdale. Into the heads of Williams. She'll bring it into the front court herself. Works against Chavez. Goes right, spins left in the lane. Her jumper is no good. Sky Miller there for another rebound. Off to Payway. Quickly ahead to Cassidy Dixon, and she'll lay it up and in. Eastern runs the fast break as good as anybody in the league. Back the other way, though, Meyer will lay it up and in. She cut from across the floor and puts it up and in. 66-44. Monsters lead with 4:54 to play. Dixon gets in the lane, kicks it out to Miller. She'll take a three, right side, in and out, no good. Williams with the rebound for Scottsdale. Off to Yuka Stein. Pushes it into the front court. Goes left into the lane, and one. Sky Miller perplexed, as are we. The foul will go on number one, Tiara Bolden. Check that. 14, Elva Chavez will be her 14th. Did I say her 14th? It's just her number. Her fourth, Shalance Montoya will check back in for the Monsters. Asia Patterson back in for Scottsdale. Now Yuka Stein at the line for the and one, and she collects it. 66-47, Monsters lead with 4.5 to play. Into the front court, Malone with it, left side on top to Payway. Now around to Miller. Miller comes left, now right to Dixon. Dixon cross court to Addie Malone, catch, shoot, three, back iron, no. Dixon can't corral the rebound, but then does chase it down in the corner to Miller. Back to Dixon. Dixon on top to Payway. Payway on the curl to Sky Miller. Jump stop, turn around, up and out, no good. Montoya with the rebound and one on the follow for Shalance Montoya. The foul will be credited to number 23, Asia Patterson, her third. And out of the line, Montoya to try to make it a three-point play. And up and off, no good. Rebounded by Sky Miller, though. Lobs it out on top to Malone. Malone drives all the way to the glass, in and out, no good. Rebounded down low by Kinsel. Into the front court. Eukestein with it, top of the key. Goes right. Now back left, around to screen. Into the corner to Dial. Dial looking for Patterson down low, instead back on top to Kinsel. 10 to shoot, down to Patterson against Montoya. Goes to the basket, can't hit. Rebound is loose, pulled down by Dial. 3 to shoot, turnaround jumper on the baseline, draws iron. And then a rebound by Sky Miller. She's got to be in double digits. 10 rebounds now for Sky Miller. Left side to Cassidy Dixon. And she throws it away, trying to find Payway cutting to the basket. Off to Eukestein, into the front court against Montoya, right side. Long jumper on the way, in and out, no good. Patterson with the rebound for Scottsdale. In the lane, blocked by Miller. She gets it back again. Puts it up and in for Asia Patterson. 68-49 Monsters, 2:53 to play. Into the front court, Malone with the basketball. Left side to Payway, and she's fouled by Eukestein on a reach-in. That'll be her second, just the third team foul. Timeout, Scottsdale. 2:43 to play in the ball game. 68-49, Eastern on top. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson. Thanks for joining us tonight on the EAC's production of women's basketball on YouTube. Sky Miller in the lane, off the glass, too hard. Patterson will corral the rebound for the Artichokes. Nice inbound play drawn up by Coach DePaulo, just couldn't put it in. Into the front court, Meyer, who's checked back into the lineup for Scottsdale with it on the elbow. Swings it around to Dial. She's going to launch the long three. Back iron, no. And pulled down by Malone. Malone sprints it. 3-on-3 into the front court. Malone pulls up from 8 and buries it. Addie Malone off the left side. 70-49. Monsters on top now with 2:05 to play. Yuka Stein with it now between the circles against Payway. Near side to Kinsel. Now back around to Yuka Stein. Left side in the lane to Patterson against Meller. Can't hit. Chased down in the corner by Kinsel. 6 to shoot. Down to Meyer. She'll go left. Now spin right against Montoya. Steps through. Nice move, but can't hit. Montoya will pull down the rebound. Malone walks it up with 94 seconds to play. She takes one off the noggin. No whistle. Payway going to drive the lane. Puts it up on a scoop shot and score. She just put her head down and went straight to the basket and scooped it up and in. Into the front court. Kinsel with it. Left side to Dial. In on top. Stolen away by Payway again. Here she comes on the run. Puts it up and in. Lobbed it into the front court to Dial. Dial going to go to the glass. Blocked by Santana out of bounds. It will stay with Scottsdale. Into the Eastern Arizona College lineup will be number 20, Olivia Lunt, 6'1" freshman from here in Thatcher. 52.3 seconds to play. 23 seconds on the shot clock, but first we'll have a sub for Scottsdale, number 25, Amaya Felix, replacing Dial. Kinsel to inbound for Scottsdale. Gets it in, left side to Eukestine, and stolen away by Payway. Payway into the front court, left side, down low to Lunt. She'll catch off the glass, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Olivia Lunt nearly had the and one. The foul will go on 13, Cassidy Meyer.
Shooting 2, Olivia Lunt.
Olivia Lunt to the line for the Monsters. First trip to the foul line. First one is an air ball for Olivia Lunt. Lunt was a member of the EAC volleyball team that went to the national tournament. Just joined the basketball team about a week and a half ago. The second one's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Santana, though, and she was out of bounds. It will be a turnover back to Scottsdale. 41.3 seconds to play. Also a couple of other volleyball players that have joined the basketball roster after the season. Into the front court. Kinsel with it. Right side, tries to get it to Eukestine, and it's a turnover back to Eastern with 32.3 on the clock. Malone with the basketball into the front court. Left side to Miller. Miller on top to Lunt. Lunt's gonna fire it and buries it from 15 for Olivia Lunt. She gets into the scorebook, 76-49. Back the other way, Eukestine with it. Down low to Patterson. Patterson against Lunt, goes left, off the glass, can't hit it. Rebounded by Lunt, 6 seconds to play, and Malone just gonna hold it in the backcourt. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. Final score, Eastern wins it 76-49 over Scottsdale Community College. They move their winning streak to 11 games in a row. They are now 11-0 on the season and 5-0 in the ACCAC. They'll be at home next Wednesday at 8 against the South Mountain Cougars. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back to recap it right after this.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, humble and thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say goodbye to you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
My name is Reese Barrett, I'm from Perth, Australia, and I'm studying journalism. Come see the team and I take on Scottsdale at 5:30 p.m. at the KATO gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaolo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights.
Welcome back inside KATO Gymnasium for the final time tonight, Monsters. Seven for Elena Payway, 8 points and 10 rebounds for Sky Miller, 7 points and 8 rebounds for Victoria Santana, 2 points for Elva Chavez, 2 points for Ebba Zalomans, 2 points for Olivia Lunt, 9 points and 10 rebounds for Cassidy Dixon, 8 points and 5 rebounds for Shalance Montoya. Gracie Sorensen had 8 points all in the third quarter. She fouled out in that same quarter. That'll do it for us here tonight. Monsters move to 11-0. They will play South Mountain on Wednesday night to try to finish the first half undefeated. For my statistician Amanda Patterson, I'm Lee Patterson, and thanks for watching tonight. Have a safe weekend. Good night.